Hello guys, welcome to our channel Speaking Books. We will be continuing the discussion of the book Think and Grow Rich. Congrats! You will complete the whole book Think and Grow Rich after this session. The final chapter describes about fear. Along with fear, author has also described the steps to overcome them. So let's begin. Chapter number 15, How to Outwit the 6 Ghosts of Fear. In this chapter, he addresses that there are 6 fears that stop us in life. They are poverty, old age, criticism, illness, love and death. And because faith cannot coexist with fear, before you apply the steps of riches in your life, your mind must be prepared to receive them. The preparation is not difficult. It begins with study, analysis and understanding of 3 enemies which you have to clear out. These are indecision, doubt and fear. The sixth sense will never function while these 3 negatives or any of them remain in your mind. The members of this unholy trio are closely related. Where one is found, the other 2 are close at your hand. You must learn to master your fear in order to grow your faith and to achieve the success you want in life. When you are fearful, you will never have faith, and when you are faithful, you will never be fearful. For example, most people are afraid of losing their money, especially during tough times like a recession. And they allow the fear of poverty stops them from moving forward. Some people are afraid to venture into a business because they are afraid of their age or criticism from others if they fail. These fears will limit your potential and spread doubt, indecision and procrastination in your life. Author has summarized 6 basic fears of every normal person. The fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, the fear of ill health, the fear of loss of love of someone, the fear of old age, and the fear of death. All other fears are of minor importance. They can be grouped under these 6 headings. We will discuss each of these fears. First, the fear of poverty. There can be no compromise between poverty and riches. The 2 roads that lead to poverty and riches travel in opposite direction. If you want riches, you must refuse to accept any circumstance that leads toward poverty. The starting point of the path that leads to riches is desire. In chapter 1, you receive full instructions for the proper use of desire. In this chapter on fear, you have complete instruction for preparing your mind to make practical use of desire. If you demand riches, determine what form and how much will be required to satisfy you. A state of mind for acquiring riches is something that cannot be purchased. It must be created. The fear of poverty is without doubt the most destructive of the 6 basic fears. It has been placed at the head of the list because it is the most difficult to master. Expecting poverty instead of demanding riches is the main cause of poverty. Second one, the fear of criticism. The fear of criticism takes on many forms, the majority of which are petty and trivial. We have been describing the manner in which people behave under the influence of fear of criticism as applied to the small and petty things of life. For example, bald-headed men are bald for no other reason than their fear. This fear robs man of his initiative, destroys his power of imagination, limits his individuality, takes away his self-reliance and does him damage in hundreds of ways. Third one, the fear of ill health. A reputable physician estimated that 75% of all people who visit physician for professional service are suffering with hypochondria. It has been shown most convincingly that the fear of disease, even where there is not the slightest cause of fear, often produce the physical symptoms of the disease feared. Disappointments in business and in love stand at the head of the list of cause of fear of ill health. A young man suffered a disappointment in love which sent him to a hospital. For months he hovered between life and death. Fourth one, the fear of loss of love. This fear is the most painful of all the 6 basic fears. It probably plays more havoc with the body and mind than any of other basic fears, as it often leads to permanent insanity. Careful analysis has shown that women are more susceptible to this fear than men. The fear of loss of love probably dates back to the Stone Age when the men stole women by brute force. Man's habits are the same as they were at the dawn of civilization, but he expresses them differently. The fifth one is the fear of old age. The possibility of ill health, which is more common as people grow older, is also cause of fear of old age. The most common cause of fear is associated with the possibility of poverty. Another cause of fear is the possibility of loss of freedom and independence, as old age may bring with the loss of both physical and economic freedom. And the last one is the fear of death. No man knows and no man has ever known what heaven or hell is like, nor does any man know if either place actually exists. This very lack of positive knowledge opens the door of human mind for the fear of death. The fear of death is not as common as it was during the age when there was no great colleges and universities. Men of science have turned the spotlight of truth upon the world, and this truth is rapidly freeing men and women from this terrible fear of death. This fear is useless. Death will come no matter what anyone may think about it. Author asks to accept it as a necessity and pass the thought out of your mind. It must be a necessity or it would not come to all. Perhaps it is not as bad as it has been pictured. The entire world is made up of only 2 things, energy and matter. Life is energy if it is anything. If neither energy nor matter can be destroyed, of course life cannot be destroyed. Life, like other forms of energy, may be passed through various processes of transition or change, but it cannot be destroyed. Death is mere transition. Further, Hill tells that fear is temporary or can be removed, and Hill writes that fear is a state of mind, and because you can control your state of mind, you can overcome your fears. Therefore, choose to exercise your willpower to banish your fear, your worry, your doubts, and the negative thinking in your head. Hill talks about another important factor that may prevent you from getting what you want and becoming rich. Hill states that this evil is even stronger and dangerous than the previous 6 fears that you have learned from the last chapter. According to Hill, this evil is your susceptibility to negative influences, and if you did not take immediate action to analyze yourself to figure out if you are under negative influences, it will grow so strong that it becomes very difficult to eliminate. In order to get rid of this dangerous evil, Hill suggests his readers to first understand that human beings are lazy and indifferent by nature. People are easily influenced by negativity around them, and the destructive thoughts will ruin their future if they are not aware of it. So, once you understood this, you can set up habits and protective bunkers to prevent yourself from being influenced and attacked by the negativity around you. For instance, if you discovered that you are easily swayed and influenced by negative people around you, you can either build a wall to block your mind against such influencer, or better yet, stay away from the negative people. On the contrary, create your own mastermind group and always surround yourself with the people who will inspire and uplift you. Get along with people who have the ability to support your dreams and put a positive influence on you. Napoleon Hill believes that success is possible and anyone can achieve what they desire as long as we learn to overcome our fears and make good use of our mind. Thank you all. Make sure you like, subscribe and share. Please share your feedback in the comment section. Goodbye. Have a great day.